Everybody's mad at Hal Steinbrenner for saying the Yankees are losing money when they brought in $250 million in 2024. But let's take a look. Let's take a quick look. So that's $750 million minus $100 million for the stadium. Player payroll, $300 million, and it's more than that, but we're being conservative. So player payroll, $300 million. Luxury tax, I don't know, but probably around $50 million. Revenue sharing, probably around $100 million. Then you have front office, coaching staff, the secretary, all the people in the building. That's $100 million. Stadium operations, that's probably like $50 million. Player development and scouting, that's $100 million, which comes to a grand total of $800 million. And these are conservative estimates. So yes, it is conceivable that the Yankees technically lost $50 million or more in 2024. Now, on the other hand, it's not real money. It's not real money. The Yankees are worth $10 billion. They bought it for like $8 million, but it's worth $8.92 billion now. It's an appreciating asset, which they borrow against, right? They never have to pay the principal. They just keep rolling it over, right? So it's not real money. Hal Steinbrenner himself is not actually ever losing any money. However, it's real to them. I guarantee you when they see that P&L sheet and they lost $50 million, $100 million, $150, I guarantee you somebody is getting reamed out. I guarantee it. Somebody's getting reamed out. They're cutting back on staplers in the office, right? They're starting to penny pinch on printer cartridges. They're taking away the espresso machine. Okay, they're treating it like it's they're really losing money. It's like during the pandemic, I was flipping watches, especially certain brands were appreciating, like almost to an irrational level, but they were always appreciating. So I knew no matter what, I was going to turn a profit on these watches. But in the interim, in the meantime, I have to often eat like some minor costs along the way. But I didn't care because I knew in the end I was going to sell it for a profit and I would have more money than I started off with. As long as I ended up with more money than I started off with, I was fine with that, okay? But I'm a serf. You understand? I have the brain of a poor. I'm thinking about it like, who cares, bro? I'm making money. What's the difference? But I'm an idiot. To people who went to business school, like all these people in these front offices, to them, their psychology is to always maximize profits, to always optimize, to always extract as much value as possible. Okay, so Hal Steinbrenner isn't faking it. He's genuinely upset at losing this money, quote unquote, losing this money, even though he himself will never lose a single nickel. You know what I'm saying? He's never even losing one single penny. But in his brain, he's like, that's 50 million, 100 million, 150 million that I should have. Therefore, I'm going to lay off some janitor to make up for it. Let's see, top 100 most beautiful women in the world. Brazil comes in at number 1. First of all, this same poll found the best looking men in the world were from India. India had the best looking men in the world according to this poll. And I am not disputing that. I'm not questioning that result in any way. I'm just not 100% confident in their methodology. Can I just say that? I'm not 100% confident in their methodology. Anyway, the answer is the United States. The country with the best looking women is the United States. That is the correct answer. South Korea has to be top 5 due to the prevalence and refinement of their surgical procedures. South Korea is absolutely top 5 now. It's incredible what they've done with technology and science. Argentina, top 5. We can thank some. We can thank colonial.
This way they can't report that I said it.
Russia, if Russia could reassemble the Soviet Union, okay, if they could bring in Ukraine, if they could bring in Poland, if they could bring in Czechoslovakia under their umbrella, they would absolutely be number two. Okay, they would absolutely be number two. So a resurrected USSR would be number two, no doubt about it. Japan, if Japan has a really strong base, if Japan would merely embrace the surgical advances that they have in Korea, Japan would be top five for sure. They've got a really strong base, and those outfits they wear, like the Sailor Moon outfits, oh my God, great addition to humanity by the Japanese.